I feel like the genre and the culture is not what it once was. But at the same time, yeah, look at what MCs and look at the people that you're seeing today who have derived from grime. We make England, full stop. So when people do this whole like, grime's dying, and then Skepta's doing wonderful things, and Wiley's doing wonderful things, Kano's doing wonderful things, Dizzy's doing wonderful things, all these people are doing wonderful things, these young newcomers are coming up and doing wonderful things. Like, as long as we live, we represent grime. Like, doesn't matter where we are. Like, what music, if my man wants to make Heatwave, he is grime. Like, I am grime. All these people, they are grime. You understand what I'm saying? Wretch doing wonderful things, Devlin, like, they are England. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So, I just feel like, as a culture, it's not dominant in Black London. Like, where we've come from, trap music has taken that over. It's not dominant, but you gotta understand, I'm traveling to different places, Czech Republic, and I'm going there because I'm a grime artist and they know like who Ghetto is. But I'm from London, like just a black kid from London, like everyone else, but I'm in Czech Republic and they know my name. So when people say things like that, I don't get it. Like I just feel like, okay, where we live, it's outside of that world now, it's not dominant, but other people from different walks of life are enjoying the music differently, you know what I'm saying? So I think it lives on. To describe a typical day as a teenager when I was coming up, 25 man them, Stratford McDonald's, on crud. That's just me being honest. And then after a while you realise that this life's not really gonna get you anywhere, and then you have to apply yourself. Understand? So by the time I was like 18, 19, I started to apply myself and do music. One of my earliest memories was being in the studio and just my first time in the studio and not knowing about ad-libs or mix downs or anything like that, and I'm just in the studio spazzing and they're like, yeah, ad-lib that. I'm like, ad-lib what? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What's ad-lib? And then they explained to me and then I was just doing ad-libs everywhere. It's just crazy. That's one of my earliest memories. Growing up, my whole family is Seventh-day Adventist, so when I was growing up, gospel was the most present music in my household, and then my dad plays keys, so jazz and gospel. I wasn't really allowed to listen to much mainstream music, so I wasn't in tune to that. And then as I was getting older, garage was the thing, so I was more in tune to my personal preference of music. When I got older and I had a proper mind of my own, I was listening to a lot of garage, man. That was my thing. Taking it back, one of the hardest lessons I learned, I was year 7 when I first got stabbed, and at that time I was mischievous before that, but I never knew about those things. That opened my eyes to a lot of things, so it made me want to take that role instead of being a victim again, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So instead of being a victim like that, I was always the loudest in the room, or this, that, or, you don't understand, because I didn't even like that what happened, and it opened my eyes to a lot of things. Oh, like people on this, okay. I think that definitely had an effect on me, a very big effect. I wish I could keep some parts private. I can't actually do that. Music, first and foremost, for me is a pain relief. So when I'm in like the booth, I'm just getting a load of things off my chest, and sometimes they're the most private things about me. But that's just how I am as a musician. My music reflects my life. Like if I go through something right here and now today, I normally would phone like studio, yo, I need to voice my opinion now on it, and I just make music. Like my music should be called Days Events, really. That's how I voice music. Ambition. This is exactly how I do it. See this camera? One day someone had to go somewhere, yeah, they had an idea of a camera. They had to go in a room and convince people that I'm gonna make this thing. Everyone in that room is looking at that person like, you're a lunatic. Now, I'm looking at a camera. Light bulb, Macintosh, record, everything that is around me, yeah, reminds me of why after when people say, nah, Ghetts can't do it. I look at everything from the car to, I say, yo, one day all these people had to go somewhere and convince a room of people to give them funding to make this thing. Now I'm looking at it. TV, everything. So when people do all this, Ghetts can't, I'm like, safe, man. Safe. Don't put what you can't do on me. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good. Like, sometimes I think we project of what we think's a possibility for us on someone else. Me, I'm good, I'm cool. You know, understand what I'm saying? Everything I look at around me, I know that one day was deemed as a stupid idea. Today, it helps everyday life, you know what I'm saying? So, I kind of know that people have a preconception of me now, but the problem is like so much people love Ghetto that if I drop him out, they confuse that with me making that choice and he's fell off. I hate that. Like, do you know what drives me still wanting to be the best? Like, in England they've got this thing like, if your music's doing well, you're good, man. Like, don't need to worry if the tune's good or not. You're doing well, fam. I'm not on that. I'm not. Like, I remember what made me want to do music. Like, I could have 25 number ones today and hear someone underground and think, nah, man, you're sky level right now. It's mad. Like, and them 25 number ones would not comfort me. Like obviously I care about all of that, but at the same time, I need to. The level has to be like here. So with that fire in the booth, I knew that I've been away for a long time. Right now, there's a lot of doubters. So you have to say to the Ghetto fans, yo, man's still cold. And then you have to say to the people that don't even like Ghetto, like, I can do everything else better than them. If I could give the kids some advice, it would be some of the worst choices we make are based on other people's perception, what they think of you. It's not about conforming to what everyone thinks you're gonna do in order to achieve commercial success. But I want the masses to hear my music. I don't want 5,000 people to hear my music and then it stops there with so many people in the world which I think should hear me. I think I'm good. I think I'm alright. They wanna hear me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think I can stand up internationally, so yeah. I believe if it's meant to be, it'll be. If it's not, it won't. But I just feel like at the same time, I remember when being here with you was impossible. Like, it wasn't a possibility in my mind. Like, you had all these big MCs, the Sharky Majors, the Stormans, the Kanos, the Lethal Bees. I'm the last out of that batch to be in that batch, you know. And I was told around me at that time that wasn't a possibility. So for people to even say, I think arguably Ghetts is the best in England, that's like amazing to me, because I remember before that when this wasn't a possibility. So to me, the next step is also a possibility, and then when I get there, there's gonna be things that people think are not possible for me when I get there. Well, I'm gonna keep persevering. I don't know. I just wanna remain hungry. Like, I don't wanna get like complacent. If, and you know, when people start doing this, you're doing well, man. That can make you a bit complacent. I've been complacent before, and I don't want that to ever reoccur. I want to forever feel this hunger and need to do more.